Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making 2 vegetarian low-carb meals. I will preface this by saying they're not keto. I never said that they're keto, but they are low carb, and especially if you're trying to follow a vegetarian diet and stay low carb, sometimes it can be tricky. So one of these is one that I have made many times before with great success, and one of them is going to be brand new for me to try today. So let's see how they both go. So the first meal that I'm prepping today is a spaghetti squash and zucchini parmesan bake, which is from True Foods Kitchen, if you have one of those near you. I ordered it there once and I thought I could make this, and actually I found the exact True Foods Kitchen recipe online, and so I've made it several times. I've made it to give friends. I gave it to a friend after she had surgery recently and she and her family loved it, so this will be piece of cake for me because I've done it before. So for this one, you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, then pierce the spaghetti squash just with a fork all around the outside and microwave it for about 12 minutes, maybe a little longer if it's a larger squash. It should be about 2 to 3 pounds squash. And this is my new favorite way to prepare spaghetti squash because it's so much easier once you've kind of steamed it in the microwave to then cut it in half. So just slice it in half lengthwise, scoop out the insides with all the seeds, and then into a bowl scrape the spaghetti-like flesh of the squash. To that, you're going to add 1 large grated zucchini, a half a cup of caramelized onions, and 1 cup of tomato sauce. And I like to use the Rouse tomato sauce, which I've been finding at Costco because it's a very low-carb brand of sauce. And you can also add some salt and pepper, and just mix that all together, put it in a like a casserole dish, and bake it for about 40 to 45 minutes. Once it's baked, take it out of the oven, top it with 6 ounces of grated mozzarella and half a cup of grated Parmesan, and put that under the broiler for about 5 minutes. And I will split this up into like 4 portions and pack those up as my meal prep for our lunches for the week. The other recipe that I'm going to be making today is a creamy 4-cheese spaghetti butternut squash, which is also a baked squash dish. And this will be my first time trying this, but it sounds really good, and I love butternut squash, especially in the fall. So for this one, we're going to preheat the oven to 400 degrees, cut the squash in half lengthwise, remove the seeds, sprinkle it with a little salt and pepper, and then in a bowl, combine 5 cloves of minced garlic, a cup of heavy cream, half a cup of vegetable broth, a cup of Italian 4-cheese blend, and actually my store had 6 cheese blends, so I guess this will be a 6-cheese butternut squash, and a cup of chopped spinach. And I'm using baby spinach because I like to use that for salads with my leftovers. So you mix all that in a bowl and then divide it and place it in each of the squash halves. Top that with more cheese, so don't use up all your cheese into the bowl, some salt and pepper and red chili flakes, and roast that in the oven for 40 to 50 minutes until the squash is really tender when you stick it with a fork. So here's my butternut squash. I divided it into kind of 3 portions, and I tried some. It tastes very good. But if I made this again, this was kind of messy to portion out and serve up. So I probably would maybe cube up the squash in advance and mix it with the cheese and kind of bake it all together, rather than just layer the cheese on top and then try to scoop the whole thing out of the squash shell after it was cooked. So I hope you enjoyed watching me prep these recipes. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.